Hello everyone, this is Satirax from Paranoid PvE World Server. Today, we are going to be covering Affliction Warlocks. Alright, so I have a couple macros here you guys can utilize. I do have a single target spammer, much like other macros that I've created for other classes and specs. So, if you look in the full description right below, you'll find some updated macros there. Actually, if you're already used to the videos I've been posting with macros, you can go ahead and just pause this vid here and actually go there and copy paste and go to work from there. Alright, so as you know, with the Affliction Warlocks, it's all about keeping up the dots. Dots, dots, dots. So, let's go ahead and open the macro. And first and foremost, well, that's not first and foremost, here. 3 primary dots you want to go ahead and just throw out there that are instants. Bane of Doom, Corruption, and Curse of Elements. Alright, I'll put the fear there for like a PvP element or whatever. More than likely for PvE, of course, you won't be casting that in a macro like this. Alright. Since I use these same dots for other occasions, as you can see, I put slash cast, axe toss, and for the Feral Garden, sacrifice, special ability from the Voidwalker or whatnot. But you don't got to worry about that. You don't even got to put that in there. That's all player preference. Okay, so once you have this macro, alright, as you can see, I placed mine at number 1. It's the first 3 casts that I let off on a boss. Then I go with my single target rotation. Alright, since you want to make sure everything's heavily dotted up, I did put, other than like putting the exact number of abilities, where you put after the equal sign, I put target instead, so that once I switch targets, alright, it'll start my whole rotation over. Very important for Affliction. Macros, that is. So once you put the 3 dots, well, 2 dots, debuff, whatever, go ahead and you have Unstable Affliction, Haunt, Shadowbolt, 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 Shadowbolt. Just enough time to redo Unstable Affliction dot and Haunt dot. Okay, so this is what it will look like. Oh, and by the way, you want to make sure you're hit capped at least 17%. Try not to go too far over. If you can get it exactly at 17%, hey, you're lucky. And just stack Haste to increase your dot damage and how fast they go through. Not dot damage, but how fast it ticks. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. 1, 2, 3, and start the spam. Okay, see Unstable Affliction and Haunt. Okay, keep your eye on the dots. And bam, Unstable Affliction again, and you got your Haunt back. Alright, Corruption's still there. So the only thing you really got to worry about in the single target spam, okay, is your Bane. Your Bane of Doom. Alright, so once your Bane of Doom goes away, of course, I just go ahead and click 1. So that's the only other key you really have to click. Other than that, it's just a matter of your mana, and you can do that in between. 1 life tap and continue going. But, you know, as you really need it, I didn't need it that soon. Just an example, Bane of Doom about to go away. Put that in there, and everything is still going up. Okay? So, that's a single target spammer. Didn't take much to come up with it. It's very simple. Okay. And let me see what else I got here for you. Let's see. Got the Soul Burn. You can use that as well, depending on how you're spec'd, for the Seed of Corruption to spread amongst multiple targets. If you're spec'd that way, with the Soul Burn Seed of Corruption talent, should be. Let me see. Other than that, yeah, you can use the Drain Soul if you want. which also combines the pet attack as well. Okay, you got that. You got the fear. If this is the first macro vid you're watching of mine, be real careful how you place these macros when creating the actual macro itself. So when you go to the description of my macro vid at the bottom there, make sure you don't include the title in the macro. So at the very top, for instance, with this one here, there, had to reset it by getting rid of my target. Okay, like for instance, this one here, I just call it single. Number sign, show tooltip. That's the very first line. Okay, everything else is from the left side going to the right. And in between each ability, there's a comma and one space. And the ability has to be spelled exactly, with the capital and all, no lowercase, or it won't work. Okay. For other macros, for other classes or whatnot, you don't exactly have to use target depending on what class that is. You can actually put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can actually put 7 there. And as it goes through and hit the 7th ability, it'll actually reset, coming back to the beginning again. But don't do this. Don't do that with this particular macro. All right. One CC macro you can use here is the fear. As you can see, I use a mouse over, and it also sets a raid target icon as such. See the diamond? Bam. So if you hunters, use the squares and so forth or whatnot. You can change it up, and it goes according to where it is on the target marker icon list. 1, 2, 3, and that's the number 3. So for tanks or whatnot that want to use it as well, you put 8 for the skull, so DPS has no excuses for selling aggro on your secondary targets such as ads or whatnot. Okay. So all the macros are going to be listed for you guys. I hope this video was a help to you. If you have any other rotations or macros you want to post or whatnot, please be sure and put it in your comment. I love when people share their stuff and their ideas. It's awesome. Some people need help out there, so let's get them some guidance. All right. Then again, this is Satirex from Paranormal PV World Server. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I will be coming out with more vids, and the Destruction Warlock will be my next vid, and I have macros for that as well. All right. You guys take care. Subscribe. Peace. Bye.